everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Steelers coming in at 6-5, going up against the Giants, who come in at 5-6. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, they're running. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Manning. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
Now Manning again. And that'll be incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, it's Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Sometimes I think even Eli falls into the trap of thinking that Beckham can catch anything. Here it's a throw he'll wish he could have back, because even OBJ wasn't going to be able to get his hands on that one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Marshall will be the lone receiver right. On second down, Perkins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Slot man moves right. From the gun on third down, Manning. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It's the first-round pick from a year ago, Bud Dupree. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. In motion left is Rodgers. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Carry to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and just 1. Beckham will go in motion right. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. This is caught inside the 15. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Giants first. They come out here in the eye. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Perkins on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the play clock's running down. They go with Perkins again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. 2nd and 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw is Manning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And the slot man goes in motion left. So after the INT, it's Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Norwood in motion. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the back goes into motion. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Tough starting field position here. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
And the wideout in motion. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. inside their own 10-yard line. They still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
So now the offense is facing a 1st down and 20 after that last mistake. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. He's going to look deep down the field. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play action. Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Here's Manning to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And some room to work. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come out here in the I. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe you just look at it and say, okay. Congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Shipped together here from the D-line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
the first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run.